And I'm Herman Sasane.
And we are from VetMed Connect.
The Royal Seal.
We are going to show you 2 lessons. And the first lesson is going to show you how to add 18 to a 2-digit number.
And I will be building on that to show you how to add 2-digit numbers.
And the purpose of this lesson is to encourage learners to count in tens and ones as opposed to always counting in ones.
This is a way of developing mental strategies so that we break that unit counting process into structuring number.
So we're going to start this lesson by counting in tens so that the learners can use it for addition. So the learners will start counting from 25. So I will mark 25 there. And as the learners are counting, I will make a jump of 10 and land at 35. And I will use an arrow to show that we are counting forward. And the learners will start counting from 35 and land at 45. Now we'll make another jump with another arrow again. And the learners will count again from 45 in tens, and I will land at 55 with another arrow, and so on and so on. And then I will go back and I will add show plus 10 to show that I've made a jump of 10, plus 10, plus 10. Okay, so you'll notice that I put 25 in the middle of 20 and 30, and this is also to encourage the learners not to necessarily put lines in between the numbers. Okay, so once you are finished with this example, now you can do 2 other examples with the learners counting in tens, counting from any number in tens. Okay? And then this will prepare them for them to add a number such as 25 plus 12. This is what we call an empty number line. And you will notice that you don't always have to start at 0. You can start at any given number. And now we're going to take 25 and we're going to mark 25 halfway, 20 and 30. And we're going to make a jump of 10, landing at 35. We're going to put an arrow to show that we've made a forward jump. And then we're going to put plus 10 to show that we've made a jump of 10. And now you talk about if you wanted to add 12 and you've already added 10, so how many more jumps do you need to make? And then if the learners don't know, then you show them. Then you make a jump of 2 and you land at 37 and you put plus 2. And now you want to show the learners that 10 plus 2 is actually 12. And then you'll go back to your sum and you'll write your answer there. So 25 plus 12 is 37. And now you want to make another example with the learners. Now, you will notice that we've used similar numbers because there are many things that are happening in the examples and we don't want to confuse the children. So for example, we've used 12 and we've used 11. Okay. Also, what you need to notice is that the number lines are not very neat. We have not used any rulers because we want the children to be able to work with freedom and get used to using the number line to add tens and ones. I'm leaving the work on the board so that the learners can refer to it if they need to. Okay, so this would be the first part of the lesson. And then you go into the second part of the lesson, which is called a guided practice. And in this part, what you would do is that you would have 3 examples to work with. And you take the first example, you write it on the board, and you allow the learners to work in pairs. As they are working in pairs, you walk around to see if they need any help. Because at this stage, you don't expect the learners to be working on their own. And once they are finished with working together as pairs, you get them to come to the board and to show they are working. And then you give them the second example and you do the same thing, and then you give them the third example and you do the same thing. And then that would be the end of the second part of the lesson. Okay, so far we've had two parts of the lesson. And the first part was the teacher teaching, and the second part was the guided pair practice. And the third part is the individual practice. And in this part, you will give the learners 6 examples which they will work on their own. And if the learners seem to be continuing well with the work, you can let them continue. But if they seem to be making a lot of mistakes, you might want to reteach, probably in the next lesson or in a different lesson.